Hi, and welcome back to Football Made Simple. In 2018-19, Cristiano Ronaldo finished the season with 21 Serie A goals, 5 off the top spot. But the season was about so much more than goals for him. In fact, the season saw the man who spent his career evolving and camouflaging himself to find any advantage make yet another evolution, perhaps his final one. In this video we take a look at Ronaldo's Juventus evolution. And if you want to keep up with Ronaldo, Serie A, or any club and league of your choosing, to get the latest stats and news articles, check out OneFootball, which is the premier football app. Get it through the link in the description to support the channel. As we discussed in the prior video, linked in the cards now, the latter part of Ronaldo's Bernabeu stint saw him become a more central forward, more focused on getting into great positions to finish off sweeping moves. The expectation had been for him to fulfill a similar role in Turin. However, he instead adjusted, and the main reason for this may have been strategical. Whereas at the tail end of his Madrid career, Ronaldo played in a front two in Zidane's 4-4-2 diamond, and with Benzema being the one to drop deep to link the play or to defend, meaning that Ronaldo was the focal point of the team. In addition, as Real had more possession, it meant that he could stay higher up the pitch naturally to finish off the moves. However, to start off with, Allegri used a 4-2-3-1, with Dybala playing in behind Ronaldo, or a 4-4-2 with the two alongside each other. But Allegri believed it to be apparent that both players wanted to play in a more free central role, which made playing the two alongside each other a tricky proposition, as the attack wouldn't be balanced. As a result, Allegri shifted to a 4-3-3 on paper, with Ronaldo on the left. However, the reality was it was more of a 4-4-2, with Matuidi moving out to play as the left midfielder. Crucially, with Ronaldo now alongside Mandzukic, he could alter his game once again. At Madrid, Benzema dropped deep to link the play, making Ronaldo the focal point for direct approaches. Instead, at Juventus, Mandzukic would act as the central hub, when Juve looked to transition quicker with Ronaldo playing off of him. And this is where the change becomes evident, with the positional freedom granted to Ronaldo, meaning he could decide where to be more effective. As a result, freed of his duties of just finishing off moves, Ronaldo became more involved in his team's build-up play, which was especially helpful as Juventus spent more time deep than Real did. He would find the most suitable space, whether wide on the left with Matuidi tucking back in to form a midfield three and Ronaldo providing a wide outlet away from the central congestion, or he would be the link just behind the opposition's midfield and in position to help start the attack. From these deeper positions, Ronaldo could engage in quick flowing passing movements, but could also utilize the space ahead of him to attempt to dribble at the opposition and move the team up the field. These changes are evidenced by his rising pass average numbers from 27 the prior season to 33 in the next. This was also backed up by a jump in dribbles completed per game, rising from 1.9 to 2.7, his highest since the 14-15 season. Moving higher up the pitch, we again see the tweaks to his game. Allegri is a big proponent of the use of wide overloads, and his wingbacks are key to this. So, Ronaldo would often move into the wide regions where Allegri wanted the majority of play to occur. From here, he formed interesting partnerships with Alexandro and Matuidi, as the pair could both make deep runs to draw the attention of the opposition, which would then give Ronaldo the space to cross, as Juventus had a physical team who would look to overload the box. This is shown by his rising cross numbers and assists as well. But again, if the opposition were to tuck in tight and attempt to close him down, it gave Sandro the space to do the crossing. Another tell of his increased movement away from the traditional centre-forward role was his rising long ball statistics, as from the wide area he would occasionally look to switch the ball to the other side. But Ronaldo's natural instinct will always be to get goals. As a result, he would often drift into the centre-forward role. That's another reason why Mandzukic played in the 11 alongside him. Mandzukic is versatile and capable of playing as a defensive forward or wide on the left to balance the team when Ronaldo does go central. This may be a reason last season Higuaín didn't fit in, as he is capable of doing neither of these. From the central roles during the build-up, Ronaldo would often drop between the lines to link up the midfield, during which time he freed Mandzukic to drift centrally to get on the end of the ball when it was eventually switched central. At the same time, Ronaldo could be the point man, and when the ball went wide, the prospect of having to mark Ronaldo and Mandzukic from crosses was intimidating for any defender. In the central zone, from deep, Ronaldo could also look to stretch the opposition by running in behind them. Ronaldo's retransition from a lethal penalty box forward to a more well-rounded one is backed up by the statistics. His reduced offsides per game, paired with more passes per game, indicate that he was playing on the shoulder less and was instead more involved in the build-up, which, paired with the rapidly increasing dribbles completed, shows his involvement even more. He took less shots per game, but more from outside the box, as again, he wasn't the traditional centre forward anymore and could shoot from range more often. He may have scored less, but this is natural due to increasing age, a different role, as well as playing on a slightly more defensive team. It has been a subtle but distinct change, from dedicated forward to the probing attacker, always searching for the next opening, the next space where maximal damage for the team rather than the individual can be created. But will this be his final form, or will we see the chameleon change form once again? And what have you made of the latest version of Ronaldo? I'd love to see your thoughts on it in the comments below. But that's all for today, and remember, keep it simple.